Yeah.
Okay. You want a map? The wings themselves are made of PVC pipe. The skeleton of the wing kind of just depends on how big the person is that you're making it for or you're doing it for. So since I'm a small person, they're a smaller wing size. I can give the measurements for them, but the measurements wouldn't count for every person that makes them because my wings could look small on a bigger person. They're this PVC pipe. It's electric tubing PVC pipe, so it's a little bit lighter than normal PVC pipe. And they're very sturdy. And then for the bolts, I have two different size bolts. These are small ones up here, and I have locking nuts in place so they can't move. And then I have longer bolts in here, same with the locking nut. And I actually have washers in between the more moving areas so they move easily. This one has also washers because I ran into the issue that this here wasn't the same here, so it was crooked and it didn't want to make it go up correctly. So you just I put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like 7 washers in there, so it would be the correct size as the top. Same thing for this size. What I still have to do is I need to put washers between the plastic and the wood because when they actually go up, they squeak. It's my only issue. Then this here, the straps are actually metal. They come around to the front here, and then they just rest. You probably want, if you do these, you want to put foam on them because the middle bottom themselves is very hard. It's not comfortable to wear until you put like foam or padding on it. And then how this thing is actually strapped in, I can't do this one-handed, but I can show you. It sits between these two metal pieces down here, and then is then strapped in up here. And this is just some Velcro. Just got tightened it, and then these are just like I'm not sure what they are. I just kind of found them and they worked. So, and that's where the air tank sits, and then beneath it is where this piece sits, and it's pretty light. The air tank is very light. When it's full of air, this one's full of air, my other one ran out. The mechanism that makes these wings go up and down are these cylinders. They're air cylinders or pneumatic cylinders. They're one way, so that means the air comes in through the bottom here and pushes them up. And they have a spring inside that pulls them back together when the air is out. So I can't actually open them without air being in there. When the cylinder comes, it's just this piece here. You don't have this bottom piece. You don't have this piece. I have to attach this piece to this by screwing it on, so it'll screw on. And then this is where the air comes from. You need this piece, and then you wrap it around in tape to make sure it has a good seal. And then you have hose, and then you go to a T intersection, and then the other T one goes to the other cylinder on this side, and then you go from the hose to your switch, which how these work is up. Either way, you push them up or down, they go up. But if it's standing straight up, that means the air can come out through the hole in the back. So if you use this as your switch and you like push them up, you will feel the air come through your back. It doesn't hurt, it's cold air. And then this piece here is which attaches to the air thing, which is right there, and it tells you how much air is coming out, which usually for my wings I set at 40, and so only to make them go up and down. So when the air tank is in place, this is how it should look. It sticks up a little bit above the wood for me. And these are pretty small air tanks. Probably the smallest you can find that actually work well and gets you the wings up and down a whole bunch of times. And how they strap in is they just Velcro here. You'll make sure that Velcro is nice and tight so it doesn't move at all when you move. And then the neck of it, this part, sits in between here, and then the rest of it sits on top of here. Something I just realized is, so I have two air tanks. This is my other air tank. This is my original that was on here for all this being put together. This one actually has a smaller neck and this one does. So I guess when you are buying air tanks for this, you need to watch out for the neck size so they actually fit in. This one still fits, I just have to shove it in a little bit, which it doesn't hurt at all. And then after that, this part gets connected to there, and yeah. So this is how you hook this part here to the air tank. It hisses a little bit when you do it. Or it should hiss. Doesn't it hiss? Okay, it only hissed when I do it, I guess. And then, yeah, it hooks snug right there. And then to get the pressure up. You slowly see it going up just like that. And I set mine at 40 because that's where it works well for my wings. Can you hold it for a second? And then they go. They go up. And down. So as I was saying, this button here, you push it up, and the wings go up. And when it's standing, they go back down. And when you do it, the air does come out the back hole here. And then how that's placed. My lovely assistant is helping me. And it's snug right there. And yeah, it's all very compact to the back. And you don't have to worry about too many of the hoses. This one needs to be cut technically for me, but it's just long right now. And so yeah, and that's how it works. Pretty simple. The wingspan on these right now is probably about 8.5 feet to 9 feet. I haven't measured them recently. My plan was to have them about 9 feet. And then when these are fully out, they look like this. And this here, you want to make sure you get the kind that actually gyros. This here, so it actually moves with it, so it doesn't stay in one place. Because if it doesn't move, it will not work right. And then as it goes down, yeah, they do go down pretty quickly. Something has a leak in it. I'll fix that later. And then to turn it off, you just come here and you just have to turn it, but I'm not gonna do that yet. I'm not sure what's leaking in it, but oh well. They do actually, my wings go up, they go down kind of quickly. If you want them to go down slower, you just have to tighten the bolts up so it has more friction when it goes down. Yeah. But when they go up quickly and smoothly. They do squeak, but as I said, I'm gonna fix that by putting some washers in there. But yeah, you can make them go quicker by putting more air in there, but you don't put too much air or else it will blow your hoses. And if this were for some reason to get like if this tank were to get like too full with air, it has a release valve so it'll come out so it wouldn't explode. They don't explode, trust me. These are paintball, they're made for paintball, so they can handle a lot of damage. So, and that's my opening and closing wings.